I do have a question for you, though.
All right.
I got into an argument on social media with someone a couple of weeks ago. I said that Kit Kats were bottom tier candy and I would not eat them in a pinch. And someone took real offense to that. Do you eat Kit Kats? Do people really be out here eating Kit Kats?
My sister used to be a big Kit Kat person. I can't say that I'm a big Kit Kat person. I'm I'm not gonna say I'm as offended as whoever said that, but you bugging.
Like the only thing worse than a Kit Kat is a Butterfinger.
First off, don't ever look at me in a camera and say Butterfinger.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Second off, Butterfingers. Actually, I'm gonna be against you on this one too because Butterfingers actually slap.
Butterfingers, you got to chew with the back of your teeth.
Jamie, were you guys doing the show without recording? Yes. We forgot to hit the record button. Let's start halfway over again. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know when you see this Nas fit, and it's rough looking, but it's here. When you see this Nas fit, you already know it can only be one brother, the good brother, Los D Mix. Of course, joined every Tuesday by the smoothest bald head on the East Coast, Mr. Danny Ocean. How we doing, Mr. Danny Ocean?
I'm great. It's birthday eve. I get old tomorrow.
There we go.
I going to work.
There we go.
I'm gonna try to cut out early and go see Sinners tomorrow.
Been hearing a lot of good things about it.
Yeah. So like I have a presentation tomorrow early in the morning. Then I have to do a couple of visits around the city. I'm gonna try to end those visits as early as possible to go run off and go see the movie.
Y'all heard it. Go see Sinners.
I'm not endorsing it yet. I haven't. I'm waiting to see it, but I'm intrigued.
He's intrigued. Well, next week we'll give you some time to speak on it.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if I make it. Like this is going to be like when I say sneak out. This is going to be a very tight. I'm going to have a very small window, like after my presentation, and then after these visits, it's going to be like a 30 to 45-minute window where I'm going to have some peace and quiet, and I'm going to be able to sneak out. So it's going to be a tight window.
Yo, I think at a lot of people's funeral, there should be a part of the funeral where like they go through funniest things this person ever did while on the clock on the clock at their job.
Yeah, I don't want people to see what I be doing at work. Dog, so have you heard of the show? Apparently there's a show. I did not know this till yesterday.
No, hold on, wait. Imagine if right up there at your funeral, someone was like, and he spent 18 hours over the course of his life on his job time playing PlayStation 5.
I feel like it's a very efficient. Only 18 hours over the course of like, hold on. If you only get 15 hours over the course of a 30+ year career playing PlayStation, I don't think that's bad. That's less than an hour a year.
All right. So you'd be surprised if they said someone had like 430 hours over the course of their life at strip clubs while on the clock.
That's insane. I hope you work there. I hope you work there.
You're just sitting there like, hey man, like you just gotta go up to someone like that and just be like, yo, are you okay? Like,
are you? I told you how my uncle ruined strip clubs for me forever. So I've told you. I know I've told you the story about how he ruined strip clubs. Did I tell you?
You probably did, but say for the people who may not have heard it before.
So when I was in college, there used to be a strip club like near my university that I used to go to a lot. It was the worst strip club on earth. So I get home, like, oh yeah, my buddies and I go to strip club, and he was like, so you go to a strip club, you throw money at a woman to get you all hot and bothered, and then you got to go home. That don't make any sense, son. Never been to a strip club. I've never been back to.
Why are your OGs be coming with like this type of revelation, this type of conclusions that be so like, damn? But I mean, when you put it like that,
I've never stepped foot in a strip club since, ever.
Listen, don't you got the same? You got someone in your family told you that porn is just watching another man get some cake, right?
Yeah, same dude. It's the same. Then the other thing he told me was, and this has never made. It'll make sense one day. I feel like he was like, you ever notice that a buzzard eats everything, but nothing eats a buzzard?
Oh shit, I get that. Hold on, that's deep.
Yeah, he was. A buzzard eats everything, but nothing eats a buzzard.
He did some time.
No, not that I know of. I don't think so.
He is he Muslim? He one of them bean pie eating brothers?
No, he's actually he is of Native American descent.
No, yeah, no, he definitely don't know religion. That's why he got all them one-liners though. Even out, even Nate. Hey, everything. He won with the trees and the bees.
Yeah, he has said a lot of crazy shit over my life that you just come back like, damn, he was right.
He got some countryisms more than I do.
When I first got my license, the first thing he told me was like, you better, wherever you go, drive like you got somewhere to go. And I didn't know what it meant until I started drive like you got somewhere to go.
Hey, next time you see him, be like, hey, at the end of the day got it.
The day go. Glorilla said that. I fell out my chair. I had never heard that. At the end of the day, that's
because at the end of the day got in. You sitting there like, motherfucker, yes, they do got it.
That sounds like a crackhead, but it's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 181 of the Speak On It podcast. Danny and I are more than happy per usual every Tuesday to be here. Danny, we can jump right into it. We got the NFL draft this week.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy that when you compare the NFL draft to some of the other major American sports league draft, like the coverage and everything that surrounds it is just so much bigger than so many other sports. So shout out to the coverage, and really that goes to show how big NFL is here in America. Before we get to the NFL draft, though, let's speak about my GOAT.
Yeah, talk about your GOAT.
He recently broke his silence on the Pat McAfee show to address his exit from New York. And as we can expect, my good brother, it was dramatic. So apparently, as we now know, the Jets brass let him fly out from California to New York on his own dollar. Then they basically, when he got there and he sat down, they basically fired him right there on the spot. Basically let him know, yeah, now we're going in a crazy direction. So I'm asking you, what's crazier? Flying out to New York from California on your own dollar to get fired in a few seconds, or the people that will let you fly out all the way from California to New York to fire you in person when they could have just did that over the phone or via email and had this done? Wait.
So let's add some context, because I think Aaron said that Glenn asked him, "Are you interested in playing quarterback? Or do you want to play quarterback?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm interested." That's all Aaron needed to hear. Because if he would have said, "Hell yeah, I'm down," all right, well, let's talk about it. That's why he asked him to fly in person. I don't fault him for that, because some conversations you got to have face to face. You got to be able to read body language. You got to say, like, man to man in a room what you feel. So I don't feel, especially for a man that smoke crack, like, I don't feel bad.
Listen, we got to stop this. He don't smoke crack.
He goes in the woods and he smokes crack.
That's that ayahuasca. And he said on that show that that's not what he be doing. That's
yeah. What crackhead walk around talking about something they smoke crack?
Listen.
I'm listening.
Aaron, you got to watch the Enigma doc.
No, I refuse. I will not give Aaron Rodgers my time.
Here's what I think is crazy. Hey, man, if I'm sitting in the cave in California somewhere, I'm not flying all the way to New York to get fired. Aaron, come on, my brother. Listen, I'm close to believing that we may be closer to the end of his career than we are to him playing another year. I think he did mention on the Pat McAfee show that he is going through a lot of stuff in his family life right now. So it might be one of those things where.
Which, if that's the case, like, we don't wish ill on Aaron Rodgers.
Not my GOAT. Greatest QB ever.
Jamie here being nasty as fuck tonight.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Lord, sir.
Oh man, yo, you know what I be waking up thinking about sometimes?
What's that? Don't say crack and big booties.
Nah, my boy Rojo really had the picture. Hulk Hogan, Razor Ramon, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, all playing cards at the table with Jesus.
I ain't gonna hold you though. A Razor Ramon Tupac painting would be kind of hard. would go.
Hey, he came on the screen, and all I saw was Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Tupac, and I'm sitting there like, damn, what? Yo, man, yo, still by far the greatest guest appearance. That's funny.
Shout out Rojo. I'm not taking that comment down, Jamie. This will live up here all night.
I love the crack, especially with big booties. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a family program. Danny, want to let you speak on this one. Cam Jurgens.
Yeah, man. It's how he does, baby. So Cam Jurgens right now is the second highest paid center in the league on average, but he's got more guaranteed money than Creed Humphrey and the Chiefs. So it hurts right now, but in a year, I'm telling you, like this is how you run a franchise. I think he has given over 160 million guaranteed to the Eagles starting offensive line.
Speaking of offensive line, so you're assuming that they really want to run this team through the O line enough, right? Like they're going to probably lean on the run game specifically. So, what are your thoughts then on this draft story that the Eagles may trade away AJ Brown and potentially some picks with the Patriots for 104 as they look to get Abdul Carter?
That sounds like a bunch of foolishness. Why would you trade AJ Brown? That's insane. Like, he's under contract for another 3 years. He's a top 4-5 receiver in the league. He's happy. He just won you a Super Bowl. Like, what are we talking about here, man? That's absurd. For an unknown pass rusher. Not like an unknown pass rusher. There's no guarantee that
But he might be one of the few true blue chip players in this draft. And you do tell Howie it's how you run an organization.
Nah, that not by being stupid. If this happened, this would be almost, well, it will not be as bad as the Luka trade, but buddy, it'd be a tier.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
It'd be a tier below the Luka trade. Howie, dog, they nice in Dallas. If Howie traded,
we're gonna talk about Nico. We're gonna talk about Nico later.
Dog, I don't want to talk about Nico. I'm so sick of that man. I've never hated another brother so much in my life, but Howie would have to leave the city, and that's not even a euphemism. That's not hyperbole. Like, if he traded AJ Brown, yeah, dog, he might not make it. Big Dom better get ready.
What Big Dom gonna do? Big
Dom security. Apparently, someone stole AJ Brown's car last night, and word on the street is Big Dom found out who it was. That's what Big Dom do. You seen the episode of Sopranos when Tony and Pussy shoot that young boy? Yeah, that's what it was.
Hey, you think Big Dom just went around the different parts of town?
Yeah.
This type of car? They're just I see someone this way. It's like a montage of him talking to different people, and then he finally found it, and he just went up to him like, "No, we can do this the easy way. We can do this the hard way." Big Dom really got pulled like that?
Yeah, Big Dom like if they what's his face? Whatever part of Dom's job is like if the Eagles are interested in player with like a checker pass, like he did the Jalen Carter vetting. Like that was Big Dom's job.
How did Big Dom interview a murderer? How did he look him in the eye?
I think he flew to Georgia. No, I'm serious. Like, I think he flew to Georgia.
Seriously, this is a real story?
Yeah, I'm dead. Like, I'm pretty sure he flew to Georgia. He flew to Athens to talk to the police department about Jalen. Yeah, that's what Big Dom does. Big Dom got connects across the country.
Yo, we're going to find out that Big Dom...
100%.
He gonna be caught up in a RICO that's gonna look so hilarious to the Eagles organization.
Don't matter. Got 2 Lombardis. Don't matter. Can't take that away.
Yeah. Speaking of playoff teams making maybe some potential splash trades on draft day, do you see any others that you could see making sense? Maybe from the playoff rankings that look to maybe trade an unhappy superstar or an expiring contract for an early draft pick?
The problem is, like you said earlier, there are only so many like real franchise-changing players in this draft. Like you got Cam, I guess he's quarterback, Abdul, Travis, Tate McMillan. I mean Ashton Genty. Like take the Bengals for example, because I saw this earlier. I thought this was a good point. Like say the Bengals want Abdul Carter, Bengals gonna have to jump over 15 slots to be in a position to get Abdul Carter. You have to give that's like 3 firsts. Like, have you seen like the draft evaluator, like the value charts or whatever? Like that's 3 first round picks. Like, we'll do that. Like,
That's a lot. That's a lot of currency.
Yeah, I think the price is going to be too high for like a playoff team, like a legit playoff team, to go make some real noise, especially in the draft that's really not that deep.
What about a team like the Steelers? Team like the Packers at 23? Maybe a team like the Bucks at 19.
Now, like if Shador falls and he's at like 17, yeah, like Pittsburgh needs to start picking up the phone. Like
the Bengals, they're not trading with you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, hell no. But I'm saying, like, if let me pull up the tanker file. Let me pull up the draft order because I'd have more context if I had the draft order in front of me. Oh no, you put it at the bottom of the notes every week.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah, so Steelers are 21. Yeah, like say Shador falls to 18. Because, well, here's the thing, though. If he falls past, yeah, who would draft him, right? None of these teams need quarterbacks in the teens. Like, if the Saints pass on him and the Niners, who else would draft him? No one. All right, so, like, say for the Packers, right? Like, say if Walter Nolan starts to slip.
Or Tet McMillan.
Yeah, or Tet McMillan. Like, yeah, sure. Like, you guys are 23. Like, if McMillan's sitting there after the Seahawks pick, because I feel like the Seahawks need a receiver. Like, if he's at the Buccaneers and yeah, like, sure, make the call. Like, go get them. But in regards to, like, big splashes, like the RG3 trade.
Apparently, the Browns and the Giants are fielding phone calls for 2 and 3, which means they're listening. So what do you think some of the trade packages is right now? Trade packages they probably receive maybe 2 or 3. Maybe don't have to be by team unless you think you may see a team that may know who they'll take 2 or 3.
Here's the thing. If you have to tell me the pick is open for trade, that means don't nobody want it. If you got a leak to Adam Schefter that the pick is for sale, don't nobody want it.
Or maybe they try to get better offers from the people that do want it.
Yeah, or you're trying to create some sort of leverage.
Mm-hmm.
And
even a team like the
because if you're trading the 2 and 3, it's for Abdul or Travis, right? All right. Everyone needs an edge rusher. Like who has the Panthers? Like the Panthers might jump up to 2 to grab Abdul Carter because God knows they need some help. All right, so you jump from 8 to 2. What's the value?
People are calling the Raiders right now. They're probably looking at it like, yeah, we're slated to take Ashton Genty right at this time, but maybe we don't. Maybe we think he might fall a few more spots. If you're someone like the Bears, the Niners, the Cowboys, watch the Cowboys, man. I can easily see the Cowboys trading into the top 6 with the Raiders.
That's going to take a lot, especially because the Cowboys are going to be jumping up for either T-Mac or Ashton. So if you're the Raiders and you want Ashton and Jerry come calling,
I don't see Jerry trading up to get Ashton. I do see him trading up to get a receiver, but Ashton Genty for the Cowboys, I don't think so.
Hey dog, and Jerry to kind of
paying Dak too much money, and they like to throw the ball too much. And I can see Schottenheimer wanting to continue to put the ball in Dak's hands.
Yeah, but Dak's coming off. Didn't he tear his ACL?
No, that was me.
No. What was Dak's injury?
a good question.
Wasn't his anyway? Dak's come back from injury. I feel like you need to start thinking about taking a little bit load off Dak. But Jerry to kind of do like, oh yeah, we're not taking Ashton Raiders, you good, and then go up there and take Ashton Genty.
I don't see it.
I don't know if we're going to get any splashes. Like I said, the Panthers from 8 to 2 or 3 to get Abdul Carter, yes, because it might take a first and probably a first next year. Like,
what about the Saints? What about the Saints trading with the Giants to take Jackson Dart?
That'd be insane because Jackson Dart gonna be there at 9. That'd be crazy.
Maybe they don't think he will.
Pick up that call.
Jackson Dart has been meeting with the Giants as much as Shedeur Sanders has been.
Let me tell you something. If Jackson Dart goes 3 overall, we need to look at a hard look in the mirror. You know what they did? They tied that Jalen Hurts comp to Jackson Dart, and all of a sudden, oh yeah. So Cal said Dak tore hamstring.
Oh yeah, Dak was swinging that thing. That's why.
Jesus, Pausa. That's Spanish.
Speaking of Shedeur, do you blame him for now not wanting to attend the draft?
Hell no. Shedeur don't want to be sitting in that draft room until the Steelers pick at 21. Go be home with your family. Hell no. I don't blame him for that.
And we had a nicer house than most folks anyway, I suppose.
Yeah, you want to sit in your nice-ass house and you want to sit in some crowded draft room with people staring at you for 2.5 hours. Nah, I'm good on that.
I'm actually confused because a year ago he was the clear #1 overall QB, and a year later now they acting like he's not good, or he's a system quarterback, or his.
Well, Jamie said he's gonna be a bust. I don't know if he's gonna be a bust.
I don't think so either. I think he's got really good pocket presence. I think he knows how to command an offense. Yeah, he's got to work on a little bit more accuracy and not holding the ball, but there wasn't a lot of good offensive line play at Colorado. So I can only imagine what's going to happen when he gets behind some real NFL offensive linemen.
And I think for Shedeur wins with his brain. There are plenty of quarterbacks in the league who have succeeded winning with their head or shoulders up. Okay, Kyle. Kyle said, I'm sure his dad has a prime spot to watch the draft.
And Kyle got bars. Don't you forget that.
Hey, Kyle, the most soulful person on this show.
Listen, you're not wrong there. Speaking of Kyle, what do you think? We got rookie drafts coming up next week.
Yes, sir.
How excited are we?
I'm excited. I dropped a link to the safe so we can start paying this money.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah, drop this link so I can give you this money so I can win.
I'll make sure I do that after.
Because I always forget to buy it. And is it 60 or 70?
80.
80. See, I'm good.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, it's good. It's good because this is the year I'm finally gonna win this title. And I
don't know, man. I'm excited. Like, I've been listening to Kyle and Jamie. I feel very informed. I'm very excited. Like, don't let Amar in Hampton go to like Denver. That's a wrap. 102. Come on home, Playboy. I'm gonna have the whole Broncos offense because I already got Cortland Sutton.
That's the stack you're gonna look for, Amari Hampton and Cortland Sutton.
No, I'm gonna draft the best player available, and I'm gonna go from there.
I'm sitting there at 105, and I'm just like, man, I mean, the world is my oyster. I mean, I feel like
it is. I feel like you're gonna get a combination of Ted McMillan, Ibuka, and probably the top tight end of the class.
No, yeah, for sure. It's a shame. It's a shame I won't be able to get Ashton Genty or Travis Hunter, but
I mean, Travis Hunter might be there too, and it depends on what he's drafted to play
or where he's drafted to.
Yeah, like if he's drafted to New England and he's going to play receiver in Moonlight as a corner, I'd listen. But if he's being drafted to Cleveland to play corner in Moonlight as a receiver, like, nah, I'm good on that.
And this will be like the first time, maybe like 2 drafts where I don't have a bundle of 3rd round picks. That's where I've been finding some real gems for not only myself but for the league in the third round. I've traded a
Yeah,
lot.
you were the value pick king.
So you know, I'm gonna have to. I'm excited to see what goes on in this first round. I'm with you. I've been mocking Ted McMillan a lot, so we'll see. Something tells me he probably won't be there at 105, but if he is, I expect that he might become a Las Vegas horn duck, but we'll see. I'm listen. We're ready. I think this team is really uh, poised to make a run this year, and obviously with the 5 flexes, this year is going to be something.
Oh, buddy,
Gonna be
that's
something.
we're gonna be in the gutter. Our fifth flex spot gonna be averaging 1.5 a game.
Hey, we voted on it, so
We,
you voted in there too.
I did.
You did. You did. You ready to talk a little hoops?
Yeah, let's talk some hoops.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So right now, the Grizzlies are down to the Thunder 34-46 with 6:24 left in the second quarter. We can start right there in that series because I can tell you game one, oh my gosh. Danny,
50.
I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Not in the playoffs.
It was one of those things where you was asking for a mercy rule in a professional basketball postseason game.
Hey, dog, you see why I ain't want the Mavericks to win?
You didn't want that smoke?
Nah, you see why I was like, man, just go ahead and put me out my misery? Because this is unbearable for me. Look at Chet. Big Chet just knocked the 3 down. Boy, go home. I ain't want to see. I'm good on that.
You didn't want that smoke with them?
Hell no. I wanted to go home.
What was your thoughts watching that Anthony Davis 40 piece though?
It was the complete Anthony Davis experience.
Come on, man. Are you not excited to have him on your team?
100%. I would be more excited if Kyrie wouldn't be 34 coming off an ACL tear. Like, he's not going to be back until the All-Star break. Like, by then the season might be over.
But you'll have AD supposedly all season next year.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'll believe it when I see it.
I just feel like from what you saw out there, you got to be excited about the direction of where y'all are headed. And like Nico Harrison said today, when someone asked him, why shouldn't you be fired? He said, well, I think I've done a pretty good job here. And you shouldn't blame me for the injuries, but look, judge us by what happened when we're full strength, right? Danny, speak to it.
That man might be the worst human being on the planet. I hate that man so much. Like, he is doubling and tripling down on his foolishness, which at this point, that's what you have to do. Because you can't walk it back now. Like, the way you treated Luka on the way out, you got to stand on it, which I appreciate that. But
what do you say? And I don't mean to cut you off. What do you say that, there are some reports that Jason Kidd was never really on board to trade Luka and that this came directly from the owner?
Here's what I think happened.
Nico also said he didn't know the fan base loved Luka as much. I mean, where do you stand on that as a Mavs fan? Where do you?
Here's what I think would happen, like, for real. I think Nico has this idea in his mind of what a champion looks like, and it's Kobe, right? Because he was around Kobe. Like, wasn't he Kobe's, like, contact at Nike? Like, wasn't Nico Kobe's client, quote unquote?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so you go to Dallas, you see Luka. He don't work like Kobe. He not in shade. He's not Kobe. And you say, man, you can't win a championship like this. And even after the finals, because Jaylen Brown had Luka in the gulag, Luka was on the floor complaining while Boston is scoring. It's not a good look. And he's like, you know what? I don't need this around here. He fat, he lazy, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to trade him. And I think he let that idea slip out in front of Rob Pelinka. And Rob was like, what? Well, shit, trade him to
But you
me.
don't think it came? But you don't think it came from the owner, though?
No. So I think the new owners have no basketball sense at all. Like they just like ball goes into hoop. That is fun. Because there was another report saying that I don't know why this job exists for the Mavericks. It's called the governor. His last name was Dumont.
Patrick Dumont. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently now he has lost faith in Nico because Nico did not, like he said, he didn't know Luka. The fans loved Luka that much, and if you didn't know how much we love Luka, then you should never be here. Like, you don't deserve. Like, how do you not know how much the Mavericks fans love Luka? That's a crazy thing for a GM to say. Like Rob Pelinka.
He said not to that extent though.
Like Rob Pelinka, I know Lakers fans get their jokes off about how he's not the best GM, but he would never go in front of a microphone and say, "Man, I didn't realize how much they love LeBron around here." Like, dog, are you fucking stupid? Whoever the GM of the Bucks is, he'll never say, "Man, I never realized how much they love Giannis around here." Like, what are we talking about? Would the GM of the Warriors be like, "Man, I didn't know they love Steph that much"? Like, what? He's homegrown.
He's one of them.
And he wanted him.
He is one of them. Like
he is an MVP finalist he has been all NBA every year since his rookie year that he's been eligible to be all NBA. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And Cal, I believe you're right. Cal said this governor is just a fancy term for what most teams call president. Yes, I believe that is what he is, the team president.
Also, getting back into hoops, the Bucks are down 61-73 to the Pacers on NBA TV right now.
Exactly where this series belongs.
Apparently, there's a little bit of a scuffle-rooney that happened. I'm trying to see a video real quick.
Oh, at the Bucks game?
Yeah, let's see.
That's the Bucks' only chance to fight them boys because they've been getting their ass whooped for the past.
And tonight, Dame Lillard is back.
That don't matter. Look at Ja taking step back threes. It's Joe over. Wrap this up.
It's Joe over is hilarious.
I love how the indie crowd be counting down when Giannis shoot free throws. That's got to be like the worst taunt in all of sports. Like outside, are you finding the clip to share?
Yeah.
Okay. Like that's almost as bad, and we'll talk about this later, as you can't wrestle. Here we go.
You see it?
Yep.
Got it back. And then Trent put him to the ground.
No.
That's much to do about nothing.
Oh.
It's starting to get to be.
Hold on.
It's inside, missed it.
Aggressive coming down right here. Oh, he's kind of like a hoe.
Okay.
What's up? Much to do about nothing here.
Now they pushing.
Oh, it's starting to get to be a little bit more. But it started out to be much
Yeah.
nothing.
Look how fast he goes. Down.
Hey, what is this?
You can see
Yeah.
right there.
Oh man, that ain't nothing to fight
He
over.
let him go. He swung
Oh,
him down.
Y'all wanted it.
And then from there, they're just
Haskell ain't won none. Haskell won
a lot of
it.
nothing, quite frankly. But hey, pulls him down. No question.
Hey, Siakam got that African strength. I don't know if they really want that.
Dog. We know Bobby Portis knocked Mirotic back home to the European League. He broke that man's face, sent him out to NBA. Nah, you don't want no Bobby Portis. You good on that?
Then what Bobby Portis gets suspended for this year?
What happened? Did I miss something?
He got suspended this year because he was on them BDs.
Oh yeah, he did. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's how you know that fist was so strong. Pause. Whoa.
Punch that man out the league.
Punched him right out the league. So let me ask you something about this Pacers and Bucks series as the Pacers look to go 2-0. Starting with this. I'm at a point now where I'm ready to say it. No, this is for the Pistons. Never mind. I'll come back to this one.
Okay.
Dame Lillard, the return of Dame Lillard tonight. Even though the Bucks are down right now, do you see this shifting the outcome of this series as we head into game 3 and 4, and potentially in this game 2 as well? Dame does have 11 points.
Yes, because we know what Dame can do in a close game. I don't care how old he is. Like I still think there's some Dame time in him. It's enough to shift the series. I know I picked Bucks in 6. I don't know, man. I might have missed on that one. Like, I don't think Dame is going to change that because you're at the end of the day, your third scorer is Kyle Kuzma.
Why people be shitting on Kuzma like that? Yo, Kuzma had one of them stat lines.
0 straight cardio.
Straight cardio, 27 minutes.
That's what I'm saying, though, right? Like, you've built your team around Giannis and Dame, 1, 2. All right. And then your third option is Kyle Kuzma. That's not good team building.
Well, Bobby Portis and Kevin Porter or Brook Lopez is really supposed to be the third option.
Even worse decisions.
I mean, their other option was Chris Middleton, but they shipped him to DC.
Yeah. I know they're trying to keep Giannis happy, but Kyle Kuzma is your third scorer is not going to do nothing. Like, you might as well go get Tyler Hero.
They're not trading him, but speaking of Tyler Hero, the Cavs and the Heat. They play game 2 tomorrow. Game 1 was close until it wasn't close.
Yeah.
I have Cavs in 5. I don't know if you had a choice. I don't know if you had a pick.
I think I had Cavs in 5 too. Go ahead and put that because now we starting to learn that Heat culture ain't nothing but a bunch of bullshit.
Talk about it.
I've always said Heat culture ain't but a bunch of bullshit.
You think Tyler Hero is next up, though, in terms of being a superstar?
Next up where?
In the East.
Good luck, Heat fans.
He'd be out there hooping.
Like, Bam is a good third option. Like, if Bam Adebayo is the third option,
but he's not, though. He's really the second option.
That's what I'm saying. He low-key the first.
Even that, too.
Like, Bam is the kind of guy you want as a third. Like, if you put Bam on Memphis instead of Jaren Jackson, you might have something. Because all Jaren Jackson does is foul. He is a professional fouler. He be running around like, why am I not in Defensive Player of the Year conversations? Brother, because you be clotheslining people.
Nah, that's Isaiah Stewart. We're going to talk about him when we get to the Pistons versus the Knicks.
Boy, if the Pistons and Memphis ever met in the NBA Finals, bring your bulletproof vest because there's going to somebody fighting.
All right, now let's talk about the Knicks and the Pistons. I also got the Cavs in 5. Cavs and Heat play game 2 tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. Pacers and Bucks, they're playing game 2 right now. We already talked about that. It looks like the Pacers are about to go up 2-0. They're up 65-81 right now. Knicks versus Pistons.
Yeah, man.
I want to start with this. Isaiah Stewart is not playing basketball out there.
No.
He is. I'm at a point now. I thought you remember when we talked about the LeBron James fight when he was bleeding and he came out and we was like, yo, why was he doing all that? Yes. I'm at a point now where I'm just ready to say, yo, this guy may not be fit for basketball.
He's not. Like he is a step down from Lou Dort because I believe Lou Dort don't be playing basketball either. But Isaiah Stewart really don't be playing basketball. Like at least
they just be out there throwing themselves at you.
Yeah, but at least Lou Dort like he is 9-10 points. Like Isaiah's like, I'm gonna give you 2 boards, 4.5 fouls, and probably a flagrant in there somewhere.
Oh, at least one flagrant. At least one. I just be like sometimes I just be laughing watching Isaiah Stewart. Yo, the little scuffle with Minnesota, bro. He won't even. He won't even try to like break it up. He was trying to do the opposite. He was
escalating. That's how he was like, oh, they fighting? Bet. I've been waiting.
Oh man.
He is the team captain of the I Wish It Would squad.
Oh, absolutely. I'm holding true to Knicks in 6. You had Knicks in 5, but I'll tell you what. The Pistons have led for majority of the series so far. So I might
man. I'm so glad because I haven't gotten a chance to watch the Pistons a lot this year because they're not on TV a lot. Cade, man, this is what happened. This is why you shouldn't be writing off 19-year-olds. Like, they need time.
They need time. They need a team. They need coaching. They need a system.
Yeah, but Cade right now, dog, him and Ben Carroll, like, I know that Orlando doesn't have a chance. Like, I haven't watched a lot of Orlando, but I watched Ben Carroll. Was it the play-in game? Dog.
Nice. Pistons, Magic and Pistons are both nice teams. They're still on the come up. Both are down 1-0. Well, no, the Pistons are now tied 1-1. The Magic play tomorrow. We'll see what they can do, but I think the Celtics and I think the Knicks are just two teams that are in that window where they're ready to take that next step. And I think teams like the Magic and the Pistons, they're getting there, right? They're getting close.
Oh, they're definitely feel-good stories.
It wouldn't surprise me if this is the 4-5 matchup, talking about Magic and Pistons. Like, I think that'd be a really exciting 4-5.
Oh, that'd be fun. Like, next year when they're fighting for, 2-3, like you said, yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe the Magic feel like they can steal a game in Boston. It's hard. The Celtics are good, man. And the Pistons were able to steal one in Madison Square Garden.
They should have stole two for real.
Yeah, that was a crazy fourth quarter in game one. It goes to show you basketball is just a series of runs, man. You got to get hot when you can get hot. Speaking of which, we shift over to the Western Conference. We already talked about it. OKC still leading in game two. So it was looking like they were heading their way to 2-0 in this series, as expected. In Denver and Los Angeles last night, I mean, that was a great game.
Kawhi had 39 points in 39 minutes. Come on, dog.
Nah, he is
when he on
efficient. Because when he cooked like this, it's like, oh yeah, I see why they won that championship because he just gets in this mode.
And
that
you can't stop him.
I'm like, oh my god, that's filthy.
He had three people around him. Didn't matter.
That didn't matter.
Whatever.
Yo, what are your thoughts about this series as you watch it? Because game one, I was like, yo, the Clippers on some Clipper shit because they shouldn't have lost game 1 15. Blow that lead. But also when I look at Denver, it's like, man, their offense when Jokic is on the floor is unbelievable. And it's crazy that they fired the coach because he didn't want to play Westbrook. But some of these games, I mean, Westbrook has giveth and he has taketh, but he's giveth more.
Did you he hit that three and he was like, I do this? Brother, when's the last time you hit a three? When is the last time you hit
a three? Man, listen, that's the Russell Westbrook experience. Sometimes you give it, sometimes you take.
I wish I had confidence like that, dog. That's what makes him special. I can't even hate. I just thought that was hilarious.
I did too. That's why I was like, man, you wanted them.
But no, I think this is the best series in the playoffs so far. Like, I think a couple of those games are going to be on NBA TV. No, sir. Put the Eastern games on NBA TV. You can put OKC and Memphis on NBA TV.
OKC and Memphis need to be on Discord.
Yeah, like you can go ahead and get that out of here. Don't watch that bullshit.
Like this is like two straight ass kickings between the Thunder.
Wait till they win in Memphis and Josh pull out the fake AR and start shooting at people.
Hey, why are you doing that? Why you doing that? Don't do that.
He's doing that.
Oh man, yo, the Bucks are just that
Giannis trade request gonna hit like a shotgun blast.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that.
You don't think so?
Nah, he ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
He ain't gonna do that. What about the Rockets versus the Warriors? Golden State up 1-0. Here's my thoughts, and then I'll pass to you. When Steph Curry gets hot and he starts doing the shimmy sham and the good night, I don't want to sleep. I'm like, hold you. I know he a man of Jesus and man of God, but I'd be like, damn, if I was another team, I'm not sleeping. He put like 2 threes that I was like, yo, dog, you should. That's not even fair. Like, you can't do that.
There was when this series, because his hand is hurt, like his thumb on his shooting hand is hurt. If there was ever a time for Dylan Brooks to be Dylan Brooks, like when he's chasing off screens, I would grab that man's wrist and just squeeze a little bit. That's it. Nothing dirty. Just.
You think the Rockets got a chance in this series?
I do, but I think game one is the Rockets realizing, the playoffs are a different animal. Like, this isn't a night in December. This is the playoffs, and that's Steph. Like, I think the Rockets have a chance, 100%. But that was them young boys realizing what this really looks like.
We got Rockets in 6?
I'll say, yeah, Rockets in 7, because game 7 would be in Houston.
Do you think the Grizzlies will win the game?
I think the Grizzlies will win one in Memphis.
I think they will get swept, by the way.
You think they'll get swept? I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I just think Ja's too good to get swept. Like, no matter what we think about Ja, how much fun we have, like, Ja's too good to get swept.
I think they're going to get swept.
Ja can give you one.
Let's talk about
a role player can give you 20 points at home. The Luke Kennard game.
I think they're going to get swept. We'll see, though.
You ready to talk about your boys?
Listen. Last series, Lakers T-Wolves. Game 2 is tonight after the Thunder and the Grizzlies finish up.
Shit, they can go ahead and start that game early.
Yeah, you're right. They can get it going. Danny, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Should we as Lakers fans and the defense be concerned with Minnesota's shooting, or was game 1 the anomaly game?
Do you have 77?
You know it.
Then you shouldn't be worried. They're not gonna hit that many threes again. Don't even.
Coming in such a way, I was like, "Yo, this is like, all right, this is ridiculous." I don't think even some of one of the best NBA teams could have. This is like a historic shooting performance.
Yeah, like I wouldn't worry about it. And I'll say this: I saw, and this is why we love Ant. But I saw that picture, Ant taunting Luka. Big mistake. You should have learned last year in the Western Conference Finals, Playboy.
He did something similar last year?
No, I'm just saying, like, you don't want to get Luka started.
What about Goat James?
Yeah, him too, but I'm talking about Luka.
What about AR-15?
No, ain't nobody scared of Austin. If Austin Reeves beat me, I can live with that.
That's crazy. See, that's Austin.
If Austin beat me, I'll live with that. But hey, man, you got 77. Don't even worry about it. Tonight, what's the over under on Underdog tonight? For hold on, I got it right here. What's the over on Underdog?
Probably 34.5, 35.5.
Take the over. I don't care what.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
But it's only 30. Shit, take that. Take that month on the over. Underdog has his over under at 30 points. Take the high. He'll have 30 at the start of the third. Don't even worry about that.
I mean, he damn near 20-something at the start of the third a couple of days ago. Listen, that dude, some of the shots he be making, I'm like, oh my gosh. We just defensively, man. We
don't even worry. I thought they put the line at least 34, 35. 30 ain't nothing to big Luka. Have fun. Oh, yeah, there you go. Come on, big Luka. I'm at a point where I'm ready. I'm ready to watch Luka play basketball again.
My brother, are you ready to go ahead and say it in 2 words?
No, I would never say Lake Show.
Lake Show! Come on. No.
I'm ready for playoff Luka.
He's going to get busy tonight. All right. Speaking of getting busy, let's skip to some wrestling. Because there's something at the end of the card that I think is going to be very funny. So I want to get them jokes out. WrestleMania. Danny, first and foremost, I want to ask you: did it deliver to you?
People were hating on night 1. I enjoyed night 1.
Oh, that was the beef. Oh, wait till we get to night 2.
Yeah, I enjoyed night 1 more than I did night 2.
I like night one. I thought night one was pretty well
Yeah,
written.
is B League in here? Because B League was talking mad shit on night one.
What'd he say?
He was just saying it sucked.
No, I can't say that. It sucked. Night one was pretty good.
Yeah.
So night one, we'll go through it. We had main event Jey Uso opening the show, winning the title.
Yeah.
You called that one, so congratulations. You got that one right. We both had Tiffany Stratton beating Charlotte Flair.
Did you see Tiffany's face at the end? Charlotte beat her ass. That was some real hitting in there.
You think that beef was real? She had to.
I mean, her tooth was chipped. She had a bruise on her forehead. They was scrapping.
You think they was fighting? They was wrestling.
Fighting.
They was wrestling. You picked the New Day. I picked the War Raiders. The New Day did, in fact, reclaim tag team gold, which is good for them. I'm excited to see them in their heel stage with the championship belts. So that'll be really cool.
We need more from them, though.
We say what?
We need more from them.
Yeah, I need them to do a little bit more of the talking. But we'll see. The World Tag Team Championship division is a pretty good one, so I'm excited to see what they do there. You picked. We both picked Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
So I think that was a pretty easy call. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Seeing you for a good amount of time. Go ahead, take the year off and be a family man, my good brother. Go ahead, take the year off and be a family man. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. We'll see you at the end of the year.
SummerSlam. I'll be back at SummerSlam.
Yeah, take a little break.
We both picked El Grande Americano, but we didn't know that he'd be facing Rey Fenix. I don't think it really mattered. El Grande Americano won.
This is one of the best bits right now.
That's not Chad Gable.
It is. Who is it then?
It is someone. They went out and found someone with the same or very similar build to Chad Gable and probably put some fake tattoos on him.
That'd be hilarious.
That's not Chad Gable, and I think that's what's going to be funny because it's going to be revealed that that's not Chad Gable.
Then that'd be hilarious. Then that'd be A+.
And we both picked Jade Cargill.
Yeah,
Saw that one coming, but it was a good one.
Let me tell you something.
A recap on the feud, though, I will say that, man, Naomi was doing some A1 promo work.
Oh yeah, she has been doing great as a heel. I will say, whoever the camera people are, y'all some nasty people. It wasn't nothing but ass shots. Was it not?
What are we talking about?
Like, all right, go watch the Jay Naomi match, and then go watch the Tiffany Charlotte match, and you get back to me.
No, I watched them live, my brother. I know what they talking. What you talking about?
Yeah, it was. Whoever the camera people, Paul with Triple H was back, like, get closer.
Yeah, they got to show all the angles. Got to bring the people in. It's broadcasted around the world. Then there was the main event. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Danny, you called this one.
Yeah.
Freaking Rollins joined forces with Paul Heyman.
It's the only way the story made sense.
All right, talk to me about your reasons again, because you were spot on.
Yeah, remember I said last week, I was like, Rollins said to Paul, where was CM Punk and where was Roman's when Solo was beating your ass? And they calling you friend. And then, like, Paul's like, okay, CM Punk, I've paid off your favor, and that is you're going to main event at WrestleMania. And CM Punk's like, no, that's not the favor. Like, no, Doug, that's not how favors work. Like, what is enough? Seth has been clear the entire time why he hates CM Punk, why he hates Roman Reigns. It just made, like, to me, it just made more sense for Seth to win.
You called it right to a T. I watched it and I was sitting there like, you motherfucker, Paul Heyman. When he hit CM Punk, I was like, I had my ones up.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
ones up.
Okay. And then when Roman was like, stand back, don't put Paul Heyman behind you, bud. Shout out to Paul for selling the low blow because he hit Roman and was like.
And now they got Braun Breaker in their corner. So now it's Braun Breaker, Seth freaking Rollins. You know they got to add one more.
And they need to add a woman in there. Who that strong girl at NXT? Like
Yeah,
just get some killers.
Here's what's funny. It'll probably be Becky Lynch. She returned.
I don't want that. That's too. They built in the reverse Nation of Domination. Because let me tell you something. Braun looked like he drink Bud Ice and say the N-word on the weekend.
Yo, people, he said the reverse Nation of Domination. Like, I'm fucking weak.
Is it not?
Well, I mean,
you gotta add the right person because it just can't be like a black person. Like it can't be. You gotta add someone in there. I just know who it is.
Wait, what do you mean it can't be a black?
No, I'm saying like it can't be like here's.
It can't be a black.
now, like. Let's see now. Like if you got Bianca,
it can't be a black.
It can't be a black. Like go get Bianca.
Belair?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
She needs to turn heel. She too nice.
You think this Jade stuff gonna push her over the edge?
I mean, that's what she need to be for now. Now it's sent her back to SmackDown. Because that's where she was at, right? She wasn't always on Raw. She was on SmackDown.
Yeah, she was on SmackDown.
And then she won the Chamber and went to Raw. Now, take her ass back.
Belt, because that was the belt that she chose.
Yeah. Take her back to SmackDown.
Oh, man. Great. I thought it was a great night one. I'm not going to hold you. I thought it was a great night one.
I thought it was a great night one. And that main event was amazing. Like the near falls, it was crazy.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really good. Now, night two. Io Sky started this one off, beating both Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. And we called that one.
Yes.
We both called that one. I saw that one from a mile away. I saw just based off the storytelling and where they were trying to take her. I knew this was going to be her moment. So I'm happy for her. We both picked Liv and Raquel.
Mm-hmm. But that's before we knew
Becky Lynch was coming back.
How pissed off is Bayley? Because Triple H did her dirty, and Becky did her dirty too.
Talk to me.
Well, remember, it's supposed to be Becky
and Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, and then what's his face? Bayley gets attacked by a mystery person, is injured. Come on, dog! Like you just ripped her off the show. She fine.
What if that was always the plan?
Nah, that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. Because if that's the case, you would have done the mystery opponent a long time ago.
For who?
For Lyra.
Oh, or I guess they wouldn't have went through that tag team gauntlet for no reason.
Yeah, like that for no reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't
feeling that match. That match.
But I was so glad on Monday night that Becky went ahead and turned heel because it's like, all right, now we got something.
Yeah, and Liv, and there's still so much story to tell. Judgment Day wise, they need the belts to tell this story,
especially with Dom.
Yeah.
How about that? Guess
Dirty.
who called that one?
You did. You were on the money. Who did I have?
I think I might have had that exact same finish, like verbatim.
You did. Yeah, I had Braun.
Dom is gonna come in when everybody else take each other out. He gonna win this thing.
But you know what? I'm glad. I bet you they walked to Braun and said, "Braun, you're gonna have to drop the title, but we're gonna put you with Paul Heyman. Shit, take this one for right now. We ain't even got to fight."
He's probably like, "Yeah, I'm ready for what's next.
Let's do this."
What was your thoughts on that Fatal 4-Way? I thought it was honestly, I thought it was the best match of Sunday.
Really? Because I really like the Priest McIntyre street fight. It was cool. Like it did what it was supposed to do.
Oh, wow. Keep going. I'm here.
Yeah, the Fatal 4-Way. I do. I enjoyed it. I know Penta is an international star. I'm not there yet.
You're not a fan of Penta? Penta is fire.
I'm not a fan. I'm just not there yet. Like giving him gold. At some point, we need Demon Balor back. Like,
are we getting it because he's about to turn on Judgment Day?
Because we haven't seen Demon Balor in like 5 years.
Because he ain't got that dog in him. He ain't got that demon in him.
And
he
it
ain't
shows,
got that
right?
meat in him no more.
Like there was a time where Finn Balor, before he got hurt, was going to be like Jey Uso. He was going to be the champ, and then he got hurt, which sucks. And he really hasn't gotten back.
It's just me, Oos. Day one.
Talk about Daniel Bryan 2.0.
When the crowd gets to doing the yee, you be doing it?
Sometimes. I will say, I don't know how I feel about the people saying Oos, because that seems to be a term that is very close to the Samoan culture. And it seems like people are jacking it.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Huh?
Oos is like a Samoan M-word.
That's what I was trying to get at. And it feel like people are taking it and saying it who should not be saying it. It just don't feel right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oos with the N-word and it still worked.
Hey, if there's one thing America love, a little bit of that appropriation.
Oh, yeah. They love a slur that's been watered down.
Because, hey, it's just me.
Yeah.
Everyone is. I'll be in my house like.
I do love how McAfee be on the table. Like that. He is terrible in every other sphere except wrestling.
We both picked Drew McIntyre to beat Damian Priest too in that street fight. I'm glad we both knew.
Yeah, ain't no way.
Saw that one.
Ain't no way Fruity Undertaker will win against Drew McIntyre.
What's his name?
Bisexual Undertaker. What the streets call him? Ain't no way he's gonna beat Drew.
Leave Damian Priest alone.
I like Damian Priest.
He's from the streets. Remember that angle with him and Gunther?
No, Pat said that on the commentary that night. He came from the streets of Puerto Rico and Brooklyn. Like, oh God, Pat. Yo, speaking of Pat, did you hear him last night?
Oh, when he got choked out by Gunther?
No, when he told that Raquel to speak English. So Raquel was speaking Spanish, but he was like, speak English. Yo, he bugging.
Yeah, but I speak English though. It's American television. We got subtitles for a reason.
She said, "There's a whole Spanish announce team." He said, "Speak English."
Yo, RIP to the Spanish announce team table that you can almost guarantee will always be destroyed by the end of the night.
And shout out to the team that put it together in between matches.
All right, so let's get a quick update on the Grizzlies versus the Thunder. Looks like right now, let's see, it is 67-78. So the Grizzlies are trying.
The Grizzlies are clawing back. Okay, Ja.
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. You called that one. I wasn't too surprised. It was a decent match. I like the little drone thing Logan Paul did.
Yeah, that was dope.
That match is the match I ordered my food to.
He is a legitimate wrestler.
Absolutely.
And it sucks.
He's good.
He's good. Like his athleticism, like that splash. I was like, all right, dog, I see you.
Logan Paul is like one of those wrestlers that you're like, man, you're trash, but you're good, so I have to get him to give you your respect.
That's exactly what it's like.
It's like the Tush Push.
Tush Push wins games.
That's like
Tush Push wins championships.
72-80 Memphis. Listen, what are you going to do when they ban the Tush Push?
Run the quarterback sneak.
Okay. Now, speaking of the new quarterback of the WWE, we called it. Number 17.
Yes, sir.
Let me say that again. I said number 17. For John Cena, who defeated Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes with Mama Rhodes overlooking. Danny, give me your thoughts on the match. Heel John Cena talking to the people now. Give me his whole vibe, aura. He said he's gonna ruin wrestling now. Talk to him.
The only good thing about that match was that John Cena won, because the finish was awful. Dwayne didn't bother showing up. He's the whole reason this happened.
He said the final boss was done.
That doesn't make any sense. So what's the point of begging Cody to be your champion? So if Cody would have said yes, all right, and he would just floated to space.
Well, I guess his thinking was John and Cody had already built up such a good storyline with their own promos that the final boss, you could leave the final boss part out.
But we still needed to feel his presence in some form or fashion.
Yeah, you did.
Travis Scott. No, that is not a finish. That is a finish from Monday Night Raw.
Yo, what if Travis Scott's deal for his song? He was like, I want to be a part of the show.
If I don't see Travis Scott in the ring again, I'd be just fine.
Tell me what you thought when you saw him walking down the stage, because I can tell you what I was doing and what I thought.
I thought he was going to go smack Cody one more time.
I mean, true. I just started laughing and I was like, no fucking way Travis Scott's about to be a part of the WWE Championship match right now.
And he was.
I was like, no way they're about to. No. He walked out, man. He got to the end of that he got in the ring. I'm sitting there like, yo, Travis Scott's about to interfere with the WWE Championship match. Are you kidding me?
Dwayne couldn't even bother showing up. I was disappointed. Like that match, again, right call. Cena should have won 100%. But the way it ended was awful. I was very upset.
What are your thoughts about John as the champion now, though?
Yeah, it's the right call. Giving him 17.
See how he's talking to people?
Love it. He said, just because y'all cheer me now, like, doesn't mean this isn't an abusive relationship. Whatever he said. Like, he been dropped. Everything.
Functional relationship.
Yeah, that's it. Yo, he's
sick and tired of the people. He tells the truth.
Yeah, he hasn't been this honest since he was the doctor of thugonomics.
Word life. This is thug economics.
Yeah, before the rapping. Oh, so Bam said Uso means brother in Samoan, and Us is just slang. Bam, the N word is just brother in black.
Let me tell you something. You think I'm taking Bam as the source of truth here? Are you kidding me? You know, his source came from a Ravens fan. So, how many Samoans they know in Baltimore?
Hey, dog, I feel like if you're Samoan in Baltimore, you might be one of the hardest people on the planet.
Bam, who are you picking in the draft next week?
They're gonna get Walter Nolan. He looks like a right.
No, I'm talking about in the fantasy rookie draft. Like, who Bam?
Oh, he gonna draft
any picks?
He ain't got no picks. I think he ain't got no picks. He ain't got no picks.
Bam ain't got no picks. Bam having picks is like Tommy having a job.
Hold on, let's go. How many picks does Bam have? Now I'm intrigued. Yeah. Big Daddy Bam, that's crazy. Yeah, he got 210 and 309.
Bam says I look more Samoan.
He really does, though. He does look Samoan.
Well, I'm not trying to out Samoan you. I'm not trying to out Samoan you. What the fuck are you talking about? You said that like I was okay. All right. NHL playoffs. Danny. I'll run through this right now.
You're gonna have to walk me through
Carolina leads in their series 2-0. The Capitals lead in their series 1-0. They won last night. Right now, the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning are playing. The Panthers are up 1-0 in that series, and Toronto is up 1-0 on the Senators, and they currently lead 2-0 in Game 2. In the Western Conference, the LA Kings lead the Oilers 1-0. The Vegas Golden Knights lead the Wild 1-0. The Stars and the Avalanche are tied at 1 game apiece. And the Jets and the Blues with Winnipeg leading that series 2-0. So, really exciting stuff. I've been watching a little bit of the NHL playoffs. It's fun. They be scrapping. I'm still trying to understand a little bit of the rules. I keep forgetting that there's like 3 periods after
yeah, that's what be throwing me off.
Yeah, so when they go back there after that second period, I'm like, wait a minute, oh yeah, they still got some game left to play. But nah, I think playoff hockey is real fun. They be getting after it. Speaking of getting after it, the NBA fined Anthony Edwards $50,000 for talking trash to Laker fans on what was that, Saturday or Sunday, in which he told fans, "My dick bigger than yours." Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a series of a few topics where I'm going to say we need to know less about each other.
Yes.
I didn't need to know about Ant-Man's dick size. And I feel like now that I know that his dick bigger than whoever he's talking to, it's like, all right, well, thank you. Can you start missing some shots?
He said, see, you texted me that earlier. You were like, they fined him, and I thought they might have fined him for trying to do a lump sum on child support payments.
Tell me how that makes sense, my boy.
It makes a lot of sense, but it's just wild to say out loud.
You wouldn't do a lump sum on the child support payment, like up front?
It's a good idea.
I'm definitely doing it.
Like if you got it, it's a great idea.
Pay this thing up front, and then
here $5 million. Now, are you a trifling father? Yes. Like we're not talking about the ethical.
Why you got to be trifling? What if you're not trifling and you just want to get this person the money?
Yeah, but I feel like you still need to be a part of your kid's life. But again, we're not talking about this side of the equation. The fact that he walked up to this woman and said, "Dog, I'll give you a lump sum in child support if you leave me alone." Also, Aunt, put a condom on, guy, please.
You want this woman out of his life, and ladies,
please. Where is an OG? Because he don't listen to Mike Conley. Mike Conley too nice. He need like Udonis Haslem. Where's Zebo?
What Udonis Haslem gonna say?
I think Udonis would be able to relate to Ant in a way that Mike Conley cannot. Where Kevin Garnett at?
Kevin Garnett. What if Kevin? But here's the thing. What if your OG see some of your work and be like, "Hey, I might have."
No.
Hey, I might have. You know what I mean?
No, buddy. Just put a condom on. It's okay. Dog, Memphis really gonna pull this off. They only down 10.
What about Shannon Sharp?
Shannon Sharp, buddy. How do I say this in a way that's nice and respectful?
We gotta stop getting our freak on and getting trapped getting our freak on.
And I don't know how to say this. I'm just gonna say it. We do not kink shame, but this race shit, this nasty throw your black baby inside of me. If you are dealing with someone who says shit like that, dog, run.
No, but she was like, I want you to put that black dick in me and give me a big old black baby.
Like, brothers, if you are with a woman of another culture or race and she start talking like that, get the fuck out.
Nah, but the thing is, she didn't even say dick. She had to say that freaky stuff because she white. Put your big old black cock.
Good night. We gotta go. Right? Like, if they start talking to y'all like that, you gotta go. It's a bad sign.
Put your big black,
yeah.
put your big black cock in me. Give me a big black.
If you're being treated as a fetish and not a person, you need to get out.
Oh God.
What is Giannis doing? Yeah, like, but
man,
because it feels like
she said, "Put that big black cock in me."
And put your big black baby. Excuse me. He should have hung up. That should have been it. That's it.
Oh, my head hurts.
That should have been it.
Oh my God. She said, put that BBC. He said, what? That big black cock. I want that big black cock. Put it in me and give me a big Shannon Sharp. What are we doing, dog?
What are we doing?
Come on, man. And then he got to go on the television, get in front of the world, talk about some hey.
And then dropping her name. He a wild boy.
He said it's a shakedown. Tony Busby, which is funny. I'm starting to see Tony Busby's name on a lot of these cases that are like this. Tony Busby. Listen. But man, listen. I read you talking about the same thing I'm talking about when he like had that statement out with the messages from her. I was like, yo, like you were reading this? Did you give this a hard eyes? Did you give imagine he read, give me that big black cock, that big juicy black cock, and give me big black baby. And this dude went and liked the message. Yo, Shannon.
No, he definitely the one to leave an eggplant emoji beside the message. Because now you can react with different emojis. He definitely dropped the eggplant emoji.
The eggplant emoji? Oh,
100%. 100%.
Oh, man. You know he was definitely like, yeah, you know you want it. You know daddy gonna give it to you. Oh, man.
In the racial room showing
when he was drinking cognac and smoking Black and Mild.
Man, that sounds like a place of self-hate.
Who had a rougher weekend, Shannon Sharp or Kanye West? Because Kanye West, again, we need to know less about each other.
Kanye had the worst week of his, but when you don't care how bad can the week be, but yeah, dog, we don't need all that.
He said, yo, my name Kanye West and I was 14. I sucked my cousin's dick.
Insane.
Like, whoa, we did not ask for that.
My brother Jesus just got up.
The link was a song. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the words I just said was a link to a song. We didn't need those words for this song.
And
Bam, yes, that is him.
Yes, Bam, that's Tony. Yes, you're correct. We need to know less about each other.
I just think between Kanye, Shannon Sharp, there's a lot of dick play around here.
And that is a crazy sentence.
There's a lot of dick play going on here. I'm gonna say it again. There's a lot of dick play going on last week, and I think we need to relax and we need to ease up on the dick play.
Expeditiously.
Very expeditiously. Shannon Sharp.
Get help. This Shannon.
She said, "Big black cock. Put that big black juicy cock in me. I want that big black cock. Shannon, I want that big black cock. The big black cock. Give me the big black babies with that big black cock."
I am not here to judge another man and tell another man what to do, but dog, maybe you should stop.
We listen and we judge.
Maybe you should stop having sex, dog. This is the second sex scandal you've been in 6 months. Like maybe you should just keep your pants down.
Oh my Michelle. This brother, he be at the house just freaking him down, busting him down.
He probably got the nastiest house on the block. No wonder Chad Johnson over there.
I don't think they're in the same house when they report that pod.
I'm sure Chad is over there a lot though.
I don't know. I think Chad lives in Florida.
Okay, never mind.
Bam said this pod has gone wild in the last 8 minutes. Well, Bam, listen, we cover things and we speak on it. Of course, we have to speak on Shannon Sharp and his OnlyFans girls' love of big black cock. Listen, too much cock play is going on. Too much cock play. What series are over by the time we meet next Tuesday?
Every series but Rockets Warriors, and we'll probably be at the very end of Lakers Timberwolves, and probably Pistons Knicks will still be going on.
Nuggets, Clippers, Pistons, Knicks,
Yeah,
Lakers, T-Wolves. Those will all be going into the 6-7 game time frame. Nuggets. Did I say Nuggets, Clippers?
Yeah, you did. That was the first one you said.
Yep. Some of the other ones I think will be over. I think the Heat will beat the Cavs in 4. I think the Pacers will beat the Bucks.
You think the Heat will be the Cavs, or the Cavs will beat the Heat?
Cavs beat the Heat in 4, maybe even 5. I don't. What about you? You think the Celtics win you think the Celtics sweep?
Yes. Celtics sweep.
I got season 5. They're gonna be one game without Jason Tatum. I think he has a bone bruise. I think that's gonna be the game the Magic win.
Okay.
I'm taking the C's. Then that series will be over. I think the Grizzlies will get swept, and I actually think Golden State will be done with the Rockets.
Okay. Oh, so you're picking Golden State.
I know on here I believe I picked the Rockets. You know?
I thought you had the.
I picked the Warriors in 5. Yeah, I'm sticking.
Okay.
Sticking to it. Danny, let the people know where they can find you.
Y'all can find me on Blue Sky and X at DannyOcean41. Speak on the _pod on Twitter, Instagram, and the TikToks. That's all I got. D, where can the people find you and all your DJ? We haven't gotten a mix in a minute, or have I not been paying attention?
I dropped one not too long ago on SoundCloud and Mixcloud.
Okay.
Both my SoundCloud and Mixcloud is at LosDMix. That's LosDeemix. Follow me on Twitter at LosDMix. That's LosDeemix, as well as Twitch as well. It's just me, Oos. Day 1. It's just me, Oos.
Now replace.
Who do you think is going to be the first challenger to Jey Uso?
I don't think Gunther's going to get a rematch because he has to get punished for choking out Pat McAfee. That's a good question. Randy's going after John. I don't know.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I was about to say it should be Sami. That's a good start.
Sami Zayn. I see it now.
Does Sami go heel, or is it just two friends battling for a championship?
He goes heel.
Good.
I could see Bam getting extorted for $50K with somebody in his phone talking about some give me that big black.
That's insane.
Bam looked like a freak boy type. We got him.
Bam is married to a lovely young lady. I will not speak ill.
All right. I take it back then. He's just a Ravens fan. It's unfortunate.
No one's perfect.
I know. He's a Ravens fan. Hey, Bam, just know if you want to trade, we can talk. Maybe. Actually, nah, I don't think so. Never mind. Rojo, if you in here, can I get like a framed picture of my favorite picture in the world?
Rojo not sending you nothing. He get that belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fabulous night. We will see y'all next Tuesday. Listen, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us. And now, as we get ready to head on out for the week,
what
the Thunder are up 97-79. And Bam has said he's a certified freak. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get out of here on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you speak on it because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us speaking on it. We love y'all. We'll be back next week. Peace.